Hello, fam. How are you doing today? It is your girl Esther Joy coming at you with another video. On this channel, we like to talk about love, light, joy, and peace. And now that we've got these vibrations out of the way, we're going to be doing a pick a card all about love and your relationship, okay? What messages you need to hear about that relationship, okay? Or better yet, what energies are coming or are present in this relationship, okay? So first off, just have a relationship in mind, alright? If you have like 20 relationships in mind, you might want to just focus on one for the sake of this reading and allow yourself to look at the cards and see whichever one you are being drawn to. We have group 1 and we have group 2, okay? So again, we have group 1 and we have group 2. Okay. So, group 1, we're gonna start with you. How are you doing? Now, group 1, your beautiful card is titled, it's number 26, and it is titled Connected Karma. Okay, so Connected Karma says, group 1, you may need to run from some, yet some will run from you. Take it from your view, but know there is more than the other may know, making you new. Okay, so we're gonna say that one again, and there was a word that came to me when I was reading that, which is why I paused, and I'm gonna replace that word, see if that resonates for some of you in a different way. Also, I love this card, like look at it, I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, so Connected Karma says, you may need to run from some, yet some will run from you. Take it from your crew, but know there is more the other may know, making you new. Okay, so this time crew. So maybe there's like a group of people I'm almost getting, like, yo, homies know what's up in this relationship, okay? So take the advice that they're giving you, because your friends or your homies, whoever you be talking, they've been giving you some solid advice on this relationship, okay? That's immediately what I'm getting. Now, number 26 is also all about a relationship that we have with kind of family responsibilities, if you will. And I use family in a very loose term. Really, when I say family, we can use that almost as a group of individuals that have something similar. They stem from the same source in some way, whether they stem from having the same passion or whatever it is. So with that being said, I'm really getting big, like, your friends, if you have friends, and those people that you've talked to about this relationship, or even vice versa, the people on the other side of this relationship who have talked to you, may know, making you new, okay? There seems to be some kind of reset happening here. Now, number 8 is when 2 plus 6. Number 8 is a beautiful number of infinity, the loop of infinity, right? And that is all about going in and out, again with the karma, the karmic cycles, understanding that this too is a cycle that is coming. No, I didn't like wipe off the paint from me yesterday. I was painting the porch. Okay, so let's see for you, group 1. Let's see what relationship messages are coming through, okay? You see how that flies, right? Maybe I should get it and then. Okay, I'm here. Your card. Whoa. Blown away. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, okay, so Wheel of Fortune in this one, I know we were like, oh my gosh, good fortune, great stuff, okay? Wheel of Fortune also, the wheel is always spinning, just like the Hands of Times. Just like you will receive and then you'll have to let go. The Wheel of Fortune is signifying that this is a fortunate time in your life, fortunate time in this relationship, that you're learning something that is actually in turn going to really help with the long run, okay? This is really going to help this energy of your relationship moving forward. There's like a lesson in the time that you are learning. Again, being able to see the cycles as you move forward. Powerful stuff right here. Whoa, I feel the need to say congratulations to some of you. Like, good job, you found someone that's gonna stand the test of time with you. Okay, that's kind of coming through, but also testing time is coming through. So there's a lot of energy out here, fam, with this card. Holy moly. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think the moral of the story is that you should be very thankful for whatever this person is if you're in a relationship. This should not be a relationship that you regret in any way, but is teaching you a lesson that hopefully you pick up on, okay? And that's where the fortune lays, all right? Now, with that being said, yeah, like your time together, I'm seeing they're very fortunate. They feel very fortunate spending time with you. This being, okay, that's coming through, okay. So we're gonna get, cool, thank you so much. All right, so with the Four of Cups, you know, being the final cards that we have for back of deck energy in reverse, this is actually them almost being affatuated with you, obsessed. You know, usually, traditionally, when it's in the upright, the Four of Cups represents someone who's bored, even though the Lord Almighty God is giving them blessings from heaven, full of a cup of emotions, of satisfaction, yet they are so bored and apathetic that they almost fail to even look at the cup. Now, in this case, it's like the opposite. It's like they are aware, they are feeling very blessed, they are kind of a little obsessed is the energy I'm getting, like the opposite of bored. They're infatuated with the emotional energy. They feel like you are the cup that they need to be stable in the emotional realm, okay, with the Four of Cups, four representing stability. So there's that. Okay, there's that. Okay, and that's just the energy we're picking up on with this relationship situation. Okay, this could be you, this could be them, could be both of you. Okay, so wow. Okay, yeah, this is a blessing. Yes, you are very fortunate to have this connection, this relationship in your life. Okay, so moving on, we see here with strength that you need to, again with the number 8, you need to be very strong. And when I say strong, I don't mean like, whoa, strong. Yeah, I can get hit and I ain't even gonna flinch. No, this is actually more of the strength that comes with being vulnerable, with being understanding and having such loving kindness that you are able to bear the weight that maybe in your heart was a lot. I'm kind of getting with the droplets along her chest, but you are bearing it so gracefully that have no other choice but surrender. Does that make sense? Okay. So strength is playing a really big role, again, with that infinity symbol, as I mentioned before. With your card, you are definitely in this cycle to learn something. Okay, this relationship is here to learn something, and I think it has to do with your strength and your inner confidence and learning. I think what time really means in a relationship. Also learning just more about yourself, being able to show this strength with one another, okay? And that means being vulnerable, being honest, okay? Sharing your weaknesses in a way that actually helps each other strengthen the bond of the relationship that you have. That's the energy we're getting here, okay? And then with the Six of Swords being the last energy, that last card for you, we see that there is a calling for you to move your thoughts, move your words, move that energy of communication somewhere else more grounded. I feel like they were very much with the Four of Cups in reverse. It wasn't really that much, it wasn't a very grounded energy. It was a bit too much obsessed, or yeah, that's the word I'm gonna just use right now. You know, maybe they were trying to avoid their own boredoms or whatever the case may be, but seeing as this person on the boat is swimming away from the water towards land, there's a calling for you to be more grounded, okay? Your emotions, you might have been speaking a lot from your emotions, okay? Maybe they were or you were, okay? Now the thing is, you were speaking so much, and we have the number 6, just like you have the 26. This is where the responsibility, this is where maybe they were talking about the family, or the family was playing a role. And when I say family, know that I'm just saying like the crew, okay? This could be actual family, this could be friends, these are just people, and the emotions that they were communicating were not very grounded. And I see that this energy is shifting right now, okay? Maybe they're learning their lesson with the Wheel of Fortune. It's time for them to move on in terms of being more grounded. And even yourself, I'm getting being able to be grounded in what you are speaking, and learning from, you know, the time you've spent together with this being that you're in a relationship with, being able to use that to strengthen the relationship during this time is something really coming through, and moving those thoughts that were a bit too much in the emotional realm of just saying whatever I feel. And maybe at this point it looks like one of the parties may be avoiding something emotionally. I'm saying avoiding in a very loose term, like they're bored. You know, when you get those I'm bored, how about you texts, that's kind of the energy I'm getting, okay? And moving those to a more grounded state of communication, okay? So that's the kind of energy we're seeing in this relationship, okay? So group 1, if you like that, you can press the thumbs up right now so I know so, and continue to make more videos like this one. Of course, let me know in the comments if that resonated with you. Again, I don't really usually do relationship readings, but I was kind of feeling led to do one. So yeah, okay, I'll see you in the next video. How are you doing, group 2? Here is your beautiful card. So here's your card, and I'm not gonna lie, when I was painting this one, I kind of felt like these were eyes, and this was some kind of face or mouth. Okay, that was kind of some of the energy I was getting. I'm not sure why, but also these 2 orbs could represent, because they're blue, the communication between you and your partner in this relationship, okay? And these red streaks, these red ribbons are creating that foundation or the fabric of reality for you both. And I see that one of you are really expressing it, and the other one is just kind of alluding with their emotions in their heart, okay? So that's kind of some of the energy I'm picking up on when I was painting this. Of course, I don't really know this until it's channeled through, and then I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, so with that being said, great card you chose here, group 2. Your card is titled number 27, Twin Change, okay? Twin flames out here, maybe. All right, so Twin Change says, the tides have arrived in double the time. Synchronicities chime with the splitting of a line and collapse on one another as they intertwine. Okay, so again, that makes sense with the strings here kind of collapsing together as they intertwine, okay? So I am picking up on some twin flame energy if you resonate with that and you believe in twin flames and whatnot. So yeah, that's coming through pretty hard here, okay? Twin change. I didn't even notice it when I was writing this card. So, with that being said, let's just get into it. I'm going to read it one more time for you. Number 27 also equals number 9. Twin change, okay? The tides have arrived in double the time. Synchronicities chime with the splitting of the line and collapse on one another as they intertwine. Really getting twin flame. Wow, okay? So maybe there's been a lot of synchronicities when you met this person, in this relationship, when you're with them. Okay, there seems to be a feeling like one of you are very grounded and are very practical in these matters of this root chakra, where the other one is more, and both of you are centered in grounded, I feel, but there's definitely like one is more heart feeling, where the other one is more able to communicate their feelings, okay? Now we're gonna get 3 cards for you, group 2, and we're just gonna see. again, you have number 9. So for me, that's almost a completion, okay? It's something that's coming to a close, something that feels complete. Maybe you feel complete in this relationship with this person. Maybe some of the boundaries they're putting up are blocking your communication. That's coming through, interestingly enough, though I don't feel like it's really you in terms of it's just what they want to express or how it's being expressed. Okay, so let's see, for group number, okay, immediately I'm getting the word surrender with the 9 of rods in reverse. Okay, so the 9 of rods upright is usually all about stay on your guard, you know, but in reality, when you stay on your guard so much, you actually trap yourself because you're so on guard. You can't really do much else other than stay on guard and build up walls. So with this card falling out, there's the calling for you to drop your guard, okay? It's okay, this person's safe to love. Or maybe if you've been feeling a bit defensive, you feel like you have been coming almost from a place of anger or pride or ego, I'm almost getting, or even jealousy where you've been on guard, it's time for you to drop that. I really am feeling that hard, okay? And you need to put your heart on your sleeve a little bit here, I'm really getting with that blue, and not really the terms of emotionally put your heart on the sleeve, but communicate where your heart is on the sleeve, okay? Communicate these vulnerable areas with your partner, okay, to strengthen the relationship so you can drop your guard and trust that you are safe. All right, fam, so that's immediately coming with the 9 of rods in reverse. So yeah, let's see what else we got here for you. 2 more cards, please. That's not 2 cards, so I'm gonna put those back. All right, so with the 10 of cups in upright, you guys are definitely, again, when it comes to emotional completion, oh, that's so funny, 9, 10, there's a progression happening here, right? So we talked a little bit about 9, and now we're here at 10, which is all about this emotional satisfaction that comes. So I really feel like dropping your guard in an effective way where you're able to communicate your boundaries, you're able to communicate how you feel, you know, what actions you feel you have to do on behalf of your heart space, okay? And even, I don't know why I'm getting validating sexually, but that is also coming through. Being able to communicate these things so you can drop your guard is something that I'm being led to tell you. Okay, so with the 10 of Cups, this is going to lead to a very emotionally satisfying time in your life. This is going to allow you to build that family with this being, if that's what you're building, okay? To be able to be satisfied emotionally and content with where you are with this relationship, okay? Being able to explore life and the pleasures, okay? And this comes from being able to drop your guard down and effectively communicate, okay? So really powerful energy. Oh my gosh, you're telling me this is the card? Okay, really interesting. All right, so the 2 of Cups came out in a really weird way. Just kind of like flipped all the cards, and this one was right there in the blue ticket. Alright, so the 2 of Cups is all about communicating. Again, my friend, I really feel led to tell you that communication is going to go a long way for you, okay? Communicating specifically with your partner in this relationship on boundaries, how you feel, and what security you are looking for in a partner, okay? Whether that's physical, which I'm kind of getting the back of deck energy being Ace of Pentacles. I'm really getting that you might at this time not feel very secure in the physical realm, okay? And that's just something that's coming through, and I feel like this relationship is actually assisting you in being more secure, and also helping you with your self-identity, if that makes sense, okay? The way that you communicate, the way that you present yourself to others, and even how you feel going through the world, even when you are not communicating with this being, okay? This relationship is here to assist you in being able to create proper boundaries and communicate them effectively, so you don't always have to be on guard. It's helping you really see that you can be emotionally satisfied where you are and enjoy the pleasures of life, okay? Creating a family or creating a relationship where you can see creating a family with them, and being able to effectively communicate this, especially, is something that I see in terms of when we're talking about relationships, being able to communicate, absolutely, okay, in a way that you are helping each other, that you are, yes, you are validating each other in the way that you know the other being may need to be validated, as well as yourself, so that you can allow your guard to be dropped even more, okay? I feel like there was some hurting of the pride in this relationship, okay? Whether it's the divine masculine or divine feminine side, there was some hurting of the pride, and it's time to allow yourselves to come together. I'm kind of getting divine masculine. So the divine feminine, being able to communicate this, okay? Emotional satisfaction is going to come with this, and allowing yourself to really be aware of how many blessings you have in your life, how much of a treasure this relationship is, and being able to communicate that with the other side is something that absolutely you should be able to do and share, okay? And again, with the back of deck energy being the Ace of Pentacles, if you're not feeling very grounded right now, that's okay. I feel like this is actually allowing for the walls to come down. This is allowing for this communication that needs to happen, and to be able, like two fierce lions that are like battling each other. Why did I get Mufasa and Scar out here? Okay, long live the king. With that being said, alright, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, alright? Let me know in the comments if you know what that's about, fam. But I'm really getting, allow yourself to be clear with your boundaries, also being able to let them know my heart's kind of on my sleeve. So if I'm nervous about communicating or expressing it in a certain way, let them know. I think it's all about communication for you, and as you communicate, a lot of emotional satisfaction is going to come for both parties in this relationship, okay? Being able to communicate effectively, okay, what those limitations are that you are seeing, okay? Whatever they are, for yourself, for them, you know, as you reflect, because I feel like this relationship is a beautiful reflection and is showing you a lot about your own soul, and there is a really big potential for happiness, okay? And you know, yeah, so being able to communicate effectively about how your heart space is, okay? If the divine masculine feels like their pride or ego has been hurt in some way and they feel like they have to bring up a guard, it's time to drop that guard. It's time to let them know how you feel emotionally, and allow the divine feminine to be that supporting role in that time when you are communicating, to really hear and nurture that that heart space, okay? So that's really what I'm getting for you, fam. If you like this video, you can press a thumbs up right now so I know so, and continue to make more videos like this one. It was awesome to do your reading. Of course, I'm always like, whoa, it's just so fun and it's so cool, and I honestly was not sure what to do, but this was awesome. So thank you so much again for joining me. I pray that you have an amazing rest of your day. If you would like a personal reading, I do those upon request, so just let me know. Hit me up on Instagram or email me, and I will see you in the next video.